So you've got your cage code and you want to know what is next. A couple of things. Once you have your cage code, you're ready to start bidding on contracts. You're ready to do sub work. You can apply for grants. There's quite a few things that you can do now once you have your cage code and your MPIN. So we'll discuss that today. Where is that at? It's not on this. It's on, yeah, that's not it. There it is. Okay. Accept that. Yep. And yep. There we go. Nope, it's not it. Okay. So at this point, you've already completed most of the basic stuff. You've been watching my videos. You're registered with the state as a DBA or an S Corp or LLC. You've got a DUNS number. You should have a business checking and some kind of merchant account, like a Square or a PayPal or a merchant account with your bank. You would have to have a DMB number in order to have your cage code. You should look into registering with the DOT as a DBE or an MBE or a WBE if you're a veteran or minority or woman, or you can also register just as a disadvantaged business if you're a small business. That is with the state. That is a state certification through the Department of Transportation. It's not a federal certification, so I can't do it for you. It takes about a year to process a DBE or an MBE. If you need help with that, let me know. I can refer you to someone who can help you, or if you want to pay somebody to do it, I can refer you to someone who you can pay to do it as well. Also, at this point, you want to go ahead and if you want to do any work as a subcontractor, you're going to need to register with the primes that you want to work for. Most Fortune 500 companies, most large primes have a link right on their website where you can register as a small minority woman veteran business or 8A or HubZone, etc. So you can go directly to their website and register there. And you can also utilize Subnet. If you go to Subnet SBA, right here. Subnet is a database where primes post when they're looking to hire a subcontractor. So you can search this database, excuse me, for a specific area, for a specific NAICS code, or a specific keyword, or an actual subcontract solicitation number if you have it. So for example, paint in Florida. And survey says, now for some reason, the system loads by oldest opportunity first. So it's going to have the very first opportunity they posted in here back on July of 2006. Is this still an opportunity? Probably not. I mean, I would assume that they hired somebody by now. But if this company was doing business for the government back in 2006, more than likely they're still doing business for the government, and more than likely they're still hiring subcontractors. For those that don't know, primes that win government contracts have to sub out, most of them have to sub out 23% of it. The contract's over $650,000. There's a requirement in the contract that they have to sub out 23% of it. So these guys are always looking for subcontractors to work with. And when they hire you, they post what they paid you in the ESRS, Electronic Subcontract Reporting System. Electronic Subcontract Reporting System. And that's where they prove that they've hired these small businesses. You have to have a cage code for them to post you in that system. So each one of these, you just click on it, and voila, there's all the information you need: contact person, phone number, website, or email. You can reach out to them. And what you're going to ask them for is you're looking for the Small Business Liaison Officer, the SBLO. More than likely, this person is that person. So if this person is not, that's who you're asking for, the SBLO, Small Business Liaison Officer. It's on your acronyms list. If you didn't get your acronyms list, let me know and I'll send you a copy. You just reach out to them, hit them with your elevator pitch. Your elevator pitch should be short, sweet, and to the point. Hi. I'm sorry, don't say I am. The way I do my elevator pitch is like this. I make it sound like maybe they know me, maybe they don't. I say, hey, Joe, this is John, USFCR. You are looking for a subcontractor for the blah, blah, blah. We are a minority woman veteran, 8A, Hub Zone, Service Disabled veteran, GSA, DAPA, DBE, MBE certified small business. And we would definitely like to know what we can do to earn your business. And then shut up, let them talk. And it's that simple. The more people, the more these guys you reach out to, the more opportunities you're going to get. And make sure you mention when you talk to them that you can help them with their ESRS requirements. She should know what that means if she's the Small Business Liaison Officer. ESRS, Electronic Subcontract Reporting System. Like I said, it's on the acronyms list. If you don't have it, let me know. I'll email it to you. So that's one way to go about getting subcontracts. Another way to go about getting the subcontracts is when you're actually bidding in FBO. Take the time to look at the interested vendors list, because sometimes there's people on the interested vendors list that are also possibly bidding, and you may be able to reach them and do subcontract work for them. Or if you bid on something and you don't win it, contact the awardee and offer to sell to them as a supplier. You never know. Just because you didn't win the deal doesn't mean you still can't do business. You can also pull people up in the Federal Procurement Data System, fpds.gov. And you can market yourself to these guys as well. So let's say, for example, you want to reach out to AACCP Services. Take their DUNS number and go to another database. It's now called Cage. It used to be called Binks. It's cage.dla.mil. Do not search in SAM. SAM's a pain. It doesn't work sometimes. It crashes. It takes like 5 steps to get a name and phone number versus you just go in here and post the DUNS and search. And there's the company details. There's your name and phone number right there. Blam. Also, if someone opts out of the public search in SAM, they won't show up in SAM. But if they opt out of the public search in SAM, the Defense Logistics Agency doesn't care. They will show up in here regardless. So always search cage.dla.mil search and not SAM. Same thing. Call Perrin, hit her with your elevator pitch, send over a copy of your CAP statement, ask them what you can do to earn their business. Make sure to tell her you can help her with their ESRS requirements. Another database you can mine or pull information out of to market yourself to these primes to do sub work is USA Spending. USAspending.gov. There's not one database that tracks all the spending. So by using these multiple databases, you're increasing your ability to reach out to more people. So I want to reach out to AB and Shadoba right here. Then in this case, there's their DUNS number, copy, and cage.dla.mil, search, boom, paste, done. There they are. Reach out to them. The more of these people you call, the more opportunities you're going to get. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. You got to work it, but if you work it, you can be very successful. And you could, get an 8A, and after 9 years, start your get an 8A and start your GSA. And after 9 years, when you graduate out of the 8A program, sell the business and retire. Right? So that's the subcontract side. Now, of course, you can also bid on contracts, and to bid on contracts, you would go to either FBO if you're using FBO, or you would use our AFPDS. Now, I can tell you the main difference between the two and why you should use AFPDS and not FBO, and it's real simple. If we go to my inbox and search for no reply at FBO, you're going to see that I get these certifications automatically. They run at 3:15 in the morning. I've seen between 3:15 and 4:45 in the morning these searches run. That means anything that's posted in FBO today, I won't get until tomorrow. So my competition already has a day on me on most of these opportunities because FBO only runs once a day, and it sends the search to you in the middle of the morning. AFPDS runs every 5 minutes. So if there's and it downloads from FBO constantly. So if there's an opportunity posted in my arena I'm going to get it within 5 minutes of it being posted by using AFPDS versus using FBO. It's going to take 24 hours before I get it, and my competition already has a day up on me. When you set your searches up and you get an email and you find one you want to bid on, you click on the link, go into FBO, and there's the opportunity and there's the instructions on how to bid on it. And a lot of these are really simple, guys. So that's it as far as the subcontracting side and the bid side. Once you're done your DBE and you're set up with the primes and your marketing, doing all that stuff, if you need to do any state, local, or county governments, you have to register with the state, local, and county government websites. If you're smart, go ahead and register with all your state, local, and county government disaster recovery divisions as well, because states, local, and county governments are more apt to declare a disaster quicker than FEMA. And if you're obviously registered with your state or local or county government and they hire you for a disaster and FEMA comes in and takes over, FEMA is more apt to keep you there since you're already in place. So it's a good way to get in the door with FEMA as well. Everything else we can do for you. If you have your cage code, we've already registered you in SAM. We've already done your CCR and ORCA. And more than likely, we've already done your DSBS. We've already registered you in SAM as a FEMA industry liaison. We should have created your cap statement. If you signed up for the SAP program, we include the cap statement for you. If you registered for the SAP program, we also include a free website that should be built and ready to go. If you are in a hub zone, you need to see if you're in a hub zone, and I would definitely register as a hub zone business because it's very little competition. And if that's something you're interested in, before you attempt to do it on your own, call me. Because if you try and do it on your own and you fail, I have to wait a whole year to do it for you if you do it and you fail. Some of these systems are like that. If you attempt to do it and you don't do it right, then people call me and say, hey, John, we tried to do this and we failed. We were declined. We'd like to pay you to do it for us. Now, I can't. I have to wait a whole year. So before you attempt those, at least check with me first and let me show you what it would cost to do it, and consider that before you try and do it on your own and do it wrong. The hub zone especially is a very important certification because there's very little competition. Same thing with your 8A. Let me show you. Right here. So if you're a woman-owned small business, you want to do your WSB, and that's good. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you've got more competition as a woman-owned than you do with these other set-asides. There's more women than there are minorities and veterans right now, almost twice as many women as there are veterans. So if you're a veteran and a woman, then do both. If you have partners and you could either be a woman or a veteran, go with the veteran side because it's almost half as much competition. Hub zone, only 3%, but it's 4,100 hub zones worldwide compared to service disabled veterans have 16,000 competitors. So the hub zone and the 8A are the most important because of the lack of competition. And if you've been in business at least 1 year, you may qualify for the 8A. 8A and hub zone are really good. You definitely want to go ahead and sign up for wide area workflow because if there's ever an opportunity where they're going to pay you via wide area workflow, you want to have that in place before they pay you. If you're not registered as a woman or a veteran, yeah, you definitely want to do it. Even though I said there's a lot of competition, it's still worthwhile. And eventually you're going to want to look into the GSA program or DAPA if you sell medical supplies or any type of medical prescription, stuff like that. You can also join my training. If you need me, let me know. The training's every day. We do it at 1 and 4 now. So there's 2 trainings every day, and it's a group session. You can log in and ask questions, go through bids, proposals, solicitations. I help you in any way I can. You can also earn training just by watching my videos, literally. There's a link, and if you don't have my acronyms list, let me know. I'll send you a link to my acronyms list. If you need links for any of my social media, let me know. And make sure you watch my videos and like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff. All right? Any questions, you guys let me know. My direct dial is 727-800-3012, 727-800-3012. Ring straight to my desk. My email is jwayne@usfcrgov.com. Once you're registered and active and you have your cage code, you are going to get phone calls and emails from people that are going to try and sell you stuff that you don't need, okay? If someone reaches out to you and asks you for money in any way, shape, or form, credit card, check, they want your EIN or your social, don't give it to them. Check with me first. Drop me an email, forward me their email, give me a call, let me know if they're asking you for money before you pay them. Just check with me first. I've always got your back. And I want to add you guys to my list of happy clients. So once you win a contract, make sure you write me up a nice little recommendation, and I'll add you to this list of almost 200 clients right now that have given me recommendations. So any other questions, let me know, guys. Thanks. I'll talk to you then.